Hello, everyone. Took a take a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 146, Cobra Dreadnok Zandar. This is the newest Dreadnok that we've released. I'm very excited to get him open because he now completes the Dreadnoks that I think of when I think of the Dreadnoks. Buzzer, Ripper, Torch, Zarana, Zartan, and Zandar. And I guess maybe Monkey Wrench, maybe the guy who drives the car, who I can't remember right now. He'll be on screen. But that finishes most of the ones that I think of. On the side here, 146, as you can see. Bunch of stuff here. Bones and money. Arrows, fences, and a lack of an eye. All these things. You can scan this QR code that leads you to nowhere, as I've said about 100 times now. The art for Xander looks very nice here. Nice back on the packaging here. Nice bike. Nice everything here. Everything's really good. A bunch of crushed grape soda cans, because of course there are, because they love their grape soda. You can see some of the finer details here on the side here. Very, very nice artwork of Zandar himself. But yeah, that's enough the packaging. Let's get him open. And here we have Zandar out of the packaging on the spinny base with all the accessories on him. He looks really good. I gotta say, I think he does genuinely look super good. Oh, there he goes, he falls. And now he's on his stance, which would fall less. But I think this figure looks really good. Genuinely, I think it looks really solid. I love the colors. I love just all the gold and everything on him. His weapons are a bit strange, but we'll get to that in a little bit here. But I really, really like the way this guy looks. He is obviously the brother, the brother of Zartan and the brother of Zarana. And it's very fun to have this trio completed now, honestly. I guess all we're missing now is Zartan's daughter, whose name I'm blanking on now, but I don't know if we'll get that one. Probably not for a little while, but just having this trio complete is really, really nice. The figure himself looks super solid. I love the detail. I love the way he looks. Not quite the same as the original one. The original one had like a much different look, which I feel like we will definitely see in a retro card at some point, because they have mentioned many times that they will be trying to get every single figure into the retro line at some point to get a more classic version of them. This is more of the, I guess, modernized version of the classified line that we kind of avoided, but now we're back to a little bit, where it's new but the same sort of thing. But he looks really, really good, and I actually want to take him off here so we can actually get a closer look at him. So, looking closer at dear old Zandar here, I love this whole outfit. I love this, like, Kevlar type vest he's got going on with just nothing on underneath it, because of course not. The shoulder pads with the golden skulls, the tattoo he has here on his wrist, which I don't know if it'll focus very well, but he does have a tattoo here on his wrist, which I believe is in fact the Dreadnok logo, which is really, really cool. The one, like the asymmetry of the sleeve, like this one being just like a full sleeve with the straps, and this one just being a full glove with like the golden thing on the back of it. The belt here, the gold chain, everything, all the gold accessories, he's very color coordinated with golds and blues and browns. And then shockingly, not at all at the top here, with the pink scarf and the bright red hair, the ginger hair. He has a very pretty face. He's very much a pretty boy. You can see that here. He reminds me of Pretty Boy from the X-Men. Earrings, eyeshadow, lipstick, everything. He is an 80s glam rocker, effectively. That is what his design was based off of. And that's what you see here when you're looking at him. Now, fun thing here is you can actually pop the head off. If I do this real quick. You pop the scarf off, and you can actually see the extension of his tattoos or body paint or whatever all the way through him. You can see it on his chest here, but this whole assembly gets in the way, which, like, I'm sure you could find a way to take off. You just take the arms off and then heat them up and then pull this thing off. But I don't want to do that. I don't feel like it. It doesn't feel necessary to me, at least. But this figure himself looks really good. I love the way he looks. This Mad Max styled character just feels completely bizarre, and it fits really well. I've always loved the Dreadnoks because they are just such an insane, odd group. So having another member is great, just wonderful. I'd love to have it. But as for the articulation of this guy, he can look up that far, can look down that far. Oh, I forgot to mention, he's got like a slash across his throat, which you can't even see unless you have the scarf off. And I just love that detail, because, like, why would you put that there? Like, what reason? Just it leaves for storytelling potential, and I think that's really fun. But yeah, like I said, he can look up that far, can look down that far. Head is on a ball joint, dumbbell joint, actually, on both sides, so he has a lot of motion there. Ab crunch, like so, like that. The articulation is a little bit hindered with all the accessories, but ball joint here at the waist here, Arms on butterfly joints, of course they are. Can go in that far, can go out that far. I don't actually know if these can come off. They might be able to, but I'm not sure. There's a swivel here at the shoulder. You really can't get the arms up that far, which is kind of a bummer because, again, the shoulder pads kind of get in the way. But there's a swivel here at the upper bicep. Double jointed pinless arms. Go down that far like so. This hand is on a... Can I see here? Actually, I'm trying to see. It's kind of hard to tell. I think it's on an up and down hinge. I think it is. I could be wrong. This one is also on an up and down hinge. That one I do know. So I think they're both on up and down hinges. Drop down hips, because G.I. Joe, of course. Swivel here at the upper thigh. Double jointed pinless knees, which I can lock in here, just like so. Swivel at the upper thigh, or the calf, sorry. Come on, work them here. Drop them down here. They're very tight, but that just might be because the weather's very cold right now. Foot can go down that far, can go up that far. And the boots, by the way, forgot to mention them, they're unique. Both of them are unique. This one has like a tooth ridge on it here. This one does not, and I think that's very fun. But yeah, there's your articulation for Zandar. Almost said Zartan. That is not Zartan. That's Zandar. And here are the accessories that come with Zandar. Looking at them, starting off here with his backpack. This is a very blue backpack with what I presume are the spears on the side here. They don't come out or anything. They're static in there, but they're molded in a different color, so it matches the spear gun, I suppose. But it's just like a blue backpack, little zipper here on the side, a couple zippers on the side here, everything. I don't really know, like, what if this is used by anything. I don't think it is. I think this is brand new. But nice little handle here so we can grab it. And I really like here, it's got an extended peg, so it actually pegs through the, like, gear he's wearing into his back without it slipping out, because that's always a big problem that I've had with some of these figures, specifically Stalker. Stalker's backpack just slips right out, and it sucks. Here's the scarf that comes with Zandar, who I presume you could probably put on anybody, honestly, because just kind of just pegs in there. Doesn't really mold anything, just kind of plops in there. So you could probably put that scarf on anybody, which I think is nice. Just very bright pink color, matching, sort of homaging the original appearance of Zandar. Looking at his huge, like, sniper spear gun here, this thing is wild looking. Big scope, big spear. It's like a harpoon gun. You can see like there's like a canister here, probably like compressed air or something, with a big scope. I don't think you'd need a scope for a thing like this, because I'll be honest, I don't think it's gonna go that far. But cool that he has a spear gun. Just what a bizarre weapon, fitting for the Dreadnok, because they all have absolutely absurd and insane weapons. But this is definitely up there in terms of just bizarreness. Just the fact that this guy's got a harpoon gun, and I think that's insane. Oops, sorry. He also has a couple knives. This one is similar, if it'll focus in here, on the one that Zorana has. Just a very, like, thin blade. Just an interesting looking blade. I really like this design, but it is a strange looking blade. The handle itself is almost as long as the blade, which is pretty interesting. So probably, like, balanced very well. Then he's got this thing, which... some sort of Hunger Games weapon, just like a weird, nonsensical sci-fi blade pickaxe. It shines very well, though. It's very shiny. Just a completely insane weapon where the blade is not even close to as long as the handle, which is always funny to see. This feels like maybe like a two-handed weapon or something crazy. Yeah, he has that. And then he has this pistol, which is, if it'll focus here, if I can get it to. Hang on. There we go. This thing, I don't recognize it as a real gun. If you know what it is, and you recognize it as a real gun, let me know. But it just looks like kind of like a standard pistol. There is no port in here, so we can't actually, put any blast effects in there, which is fine because I don't have any. But yeah, it's just a sort of generic looking, like, sci-fi kind of pistol. So yeah, those are the accessories that come with Zandar. As for size comparison, here he is next to his sister Zorana, and they look very good together. I love the matching pink, the matching blue, just really, really good to see that. And of course, to match them, we gotta throw in Zartan, and now we have the trio of all the siblings side by side, and one of these things is not like the other, but still very fun to have all three of these guys side by side now, and I can't wait to get some pictures out with these guys. Oop, just dropped a gun. Here he is next to Torch, right here. Here he is next to Buzzer. And here he is next to Ripper, who I have not done a review for, but I do have Ripper. I just haven't done a review for him because, I don't know, didn't feel like it. But yeah, nice to have all of the Dreadnoks, all the ones that I care about, finally all together in one big group. It's very nice to see. And here he is next to my most recent review, and that being of Beachhead. So, very much two very contrasting colors, but still cool to see. So yes, that is Zandar, and I gotta say he looks really good. I really like the Zandar. He's very very fun. Um, this was not something I purchased by myself. This was from my friend Peachy, who I have sent a sent you to follow about 1,000 times on this channel. Since TikTok is being deleted, you can follow her here on Instagram, which I have to ask her for the Instagram, so it'll be on screen here. But you can follow her there and tell her thank you for getting me this for me because I appreciate it. And this figure's really, really good. I love this guy so much. Hope you liked it. If you did, let me know down below if you want to see more of this. If you liked it, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, everything needs to get done for me to keep the new videos that I have to make. And I will see you next time. Probably, Yo Joe.